on the brake for us, give that a good press. Take your handbrake off there. Pull the right hand pedal towards you, that'll put it into gear. Now off the brake, as soon as you touch the accelerator, we're going to move forward and straight through the cones. So give it a little nudge. That's it, we're going to go through the cones. That's it. And then we're going to follow the line up through the next set of cones. That's it, a little bit harder on that accelerator, just a touch.
A little bit off.
A little bit harder on. Yeah, just to build your speed up a little bit. The cones are going to start going off to the left a touch. We're going to follow them round. There's just a little arc that comes back to the right. So just keep the car in the centre of each set of cones and then back towards the right there. And then keep the white line in the centre of the car again. We'll go through the next two sets of cones. And then we'll get through this last set. It's going to go slightly to the right and through the gap in between the two orange cones. So just through this gap and off the accelerator, a little touch on the brakes, and through the next gap on the right there. There's a little bit tighter, so we're going to go straight through this gap, straight forward, through the next one, and the next one's the one with a little white stripe around it. And then we're going to go around to the right, so we'll start following the cones around. We're not going to go through any of them. Come back on ourselves and through the centre of the blue cones there, so straight through the gap in the centre of those, and then next orange ones straight through there, and each set of greens, once you're through the second set, it goes to the left slightly and through two sets, slightly to the left through the next two sets of cones. Then it goes back to the right through the next two sets of cones. That's it, and just build your speed up a little touch down here. We're going to go through these two sets of cones before we come off the accelerator. Now off the accelerator, a little touch on the brakes, slow it down just a little bit. We're going to go through these cones and just off the accelerator, off the brake, turn to the right, head towards your trees. There's a big U-turn towards the yellow cones again. It's going to be the same circuit again. Through the centre, that's it, and then start building your speed up again. Go a little bit faster this time. That's it, to the left, through the cones, then just off the accelerator now, and let the car come round to the right, and back towards your dotted line. Keep that in the centre of the car, build your speed up again, a little touch now. And then a little bit on the brakes and slow it down before you go to the right. And through the orange cones again, and then head up towards a single one, and then to the right and through the gap in between the other two. That's it, through the gap in between the ones there, and then straight forward. And then at that point, I'm going to go round to the right again, heavy blue cones, which are back on myself, and straight through the gap in the blue cones. Straight through the orange ones. Perfect. And build your speed up a little bit, just a touch more. Bring it to the left, through the two sets of cones. To the left again and through the next two sets, your speed's good. And to the right through the next set. And straighten the car up a little bit more on the accelerator and pull your speed up a touch. And a little bit harder on the brakes this time because we're going a bit faster. Bit harder, bit harder, bit harder. Right, off the brakes and round to the right. Big U-turn, back through the yellow cones. Same circuit again, really good. Through the centre, and then build your speed up again. So bring it to the left, then off the accelerator just before you go around. Let it roll around. And build the centre lines under the car and start building your speed up again towards the end. Then on the brakes again, just a little bit harder than you did the last time. That's good stuff. Through the orange cones, slow it down just a little bit. That's it, right off the brakes, and we'll find your gap between the orange cones. Through the next one. Little squeeze on the accelerator is okay. Through the next set, and that's that big right-hander again. through the blue cones, through the next set of orange ones, through the greens. Right, this time we're not going to go to the left, we're going to go straight down, so build your speed up a bit more, yeah, a bit faster, and on the brakes now, nice and hard on the brakes, a bit more, that's perfect, and off the brakes, brilliant stuff. We're going to go round to the right again, find your gate, the yellow cones through the centre of that, and build your speed up a little bit. Slightly to the left and then off the accelerator, round, same things you did before, excellent stuff, through the cones, aim for the dotted line, squeeze the accelerator on, and then on the brakes again and slow it down for the orange ones. Through these orange ones, through the next ones, through the third set, and the fourth set, and then it's that big U-turn through the blue cones. Through the blue ones, through the orange ones, through the greens, and straighten the car up, through the next set of greens. That's it, build your speed up again, straight down like we did before. And then back on the brakes again now, nice and hard, a bit harder. That's it, and then off the brakes. Through these cones, we're going to go around to the right. We're going to do half a circuit again, so go around again for the gap between the yellows. Go through a set of yellows. To the left. All around. Top of the track. That's it. Squeeze your accelerator on up towards the top, and then on the brakes again now. We'll go through the orange ones. Slow it down a little bit more this time because we're not going to follow the rest of the circuit. Right. What we're going to do is go through the second set of orange ones, and then it's going to be hard right, as hard as you can, and we'll head off back down that side. That's it. Now straighten the car up. Bring it to the left just a touch. Right. Straighten it up. Straight down this line. That's it. Keep it straight. Build your speed up. Off you go. That's it. On the brakes, nice and hard. A bit harder. Excellent. Off the brakes. And slow the car down. This time we'll go through these yellows. We're going to go left to the little plastic seat. We're going to do a big U-turn and park next to the fence. So bring to the left and then just let the car come round to the right now. Nice and hard round to the right. And then on your brakes and round to the right and stop there. Fantastic, good stuff, good fun.
Yeah.
Really good drive.